Here is a powerful Instagram traffic hack that is guaranteed to get you more traffic, more followers, more leads, and more sales without creating a ton of content or spending a single penny on ads. This method is completely free. It creates a ton of goodwill in your marketplace, and it quickly increases your organic reach on Instagram. Now, you do need to pay special attention to this because, as everyone knows, traffic equals money, and you've probably already seen that my students know how to generate enormous wealth for themselves and for their families, and you've probably heard about how they are changing their lives as a result of my training. So at the end of this, because traffic does equal money, I will show you how I got over 30,000 website visitors every day for free. It's a completely free series that's going to help you to build upon what you learn here today. It's almost like part 2. Okay, so today's traffic method is all about manufacturing engagement. So we do that so we can hack the Instagram algorithm. Now, honestly, when it comes to social media, I personally, as a socially awkward introvert, I couldn't care less about social media, but my clients do. So here is a strategy that is guaranteed to work. But you need to ask yourself this important question first. Why do you want an audience? Do you want an audience just for the sake of having one? Or do you want one that's going to be highly targeted, completely engaged with your messages, and spend money on the things that you want them to? If you want one just for the sake of looking good, then you're in the wrong place. But if you want followers that will help you to build your business, then you are in the right place. But to do that, you need to get them away from Instagram. You need to send that traffic to your own email list, because that's what gives you control. You see, Instagram's organic reach is just decreasing every year, and that means fewer and fewer people will see your posts over time. And that's really because Instagram is owned by Facebook, and Facebook wants you to buy ads. Now, think of organic reach as a sinking ship. What you need to do is save that traffic and convert it into an email list instead of just leaving those followers on Instagram. So how do you do that? How do you tap into that remaining organic reach? And how do you temporarily hack the algorithm? Well, thankfully, it's pretty simple because we manufacture the engagement. We do this by creating something called viral events. These are giveaways or contests that make people feel excited to take part in them. Now, Instagram giveaways, they cost nothing to run, and they're practically guaranteed to grow your audience if you do it right. So today, I'm going to give you lots of ideas and lots of inspiration to help you get started. I'm also going to show you some examples of the best performing Instagram giveaways today. And I'm going to share some free tools that will make your life easier. So let's go to the computer and I will walk you through it step by step. So the first thing that you need to do is decide on your goals. So where do you want to send the traffic to? So let's pull in a couple of icons here. So let's find Instagram so we can really map it out so we can get a clear picture of what we want to achieve. So your goal might be to just send traffic to a blog post like this. So you can link from Instagram to a blog post and then convert that traffic into visitors. Or you might want to get a little bit more fancy and convert them into leads in the form of email subscribers. Now that's the path that I would always recommend, but it's not the only one. You can also send them to a sales page and convert them into a customer. And this can be your own sales page, someone else's, it doesn't really matter. And likewise with the opt-in form, that can be to your own email list, it can be to someone else's. If you're running CPA offers, it doesn't really matter, but know that each one of these is going to become progressively more difficult to get the conversion. So for a blog post, a conversion really is just that click, and then they consume the content. Converted, fantastic. From there, you can direct them to an opt-in form and do it that way if you want to. Now, this path from Instagram to blog post is the most easiest to get the conversion. An opt-in to get them to become a lead is slightly more difficult to get the conversion because there's 2 steps involved. So first of all, they have to click through to the page, and then they have to enter their email address and then convert that way. So it's slightly more difficult. However, once they're on your email list, you can then start promoting as many sales pages and as many offers as you like. So that's the path I recommend. Or if you're feeling brave and adventurous, then you can promote sales pages and offers directly. But know that this is, first of all, the most difficult path to choose. Also, it provides the least long-term rewards, because what happens is when they click through to the sales page, they have a choice. They can either buy or leave. And if they leave, then you will never see them again, unless we implement a bonus strategy that I'm going to talk about at the end. But for most people, what will happen is they'll leave. You won't see them again. So this path, direct to sales, is the least effective, because at least with the other 2 paths, you have a chance of converting them into a lead, and then building a relationship and running multiple offers. So over the course of the lifetime of that subscriber, your revenue, your profit is going to be so much more per visitor. Okay, so once you've figured out what your goal is going to be, then you need to choose the prize. So let me write down some notes for you here. So we're going to choose the prize. Now we've got a few options. I know that you probably don't want to invest a lot of money into this, so you might not want to offer a cash prize, and that's fine. But what you can do is, let me type this out really clear. So you could offer 1 hour of your time. Now, that hour could be worth, well, it's really up to you. So it could be worth $150. It could be worth $300. It's entirely up to you, whatever you decide to value your time at. You could offer your ebook. If you sell an ebook, you could give away a free copy of that, or you could give away your course. But I think it's important that it is something you own or something you made. So I know I'm going to get emails from people asking if they can just give away PLR content. And the answer to that is no. Don't give away PLR content. Make sure it is something that you have created, or it's something that you own. So it's something from you, uniquely from you. So when you've decided what the prize is going to be, next you need to determine the rules. What's the criteria here for people taking part in your giveaway? So typically we would ask them to do something like follow your account, or we could ask them to leave a comment. If you're going to ask them to leave a comment, make sure that it's relevant, that they add something of value to the discussion. Don't just ask them to say hi or hello or yes. What's going to happen there is the algorithm is going to spot what you're doing, that these comments don't have any real value. So instead, ask them to answer a question maybe. So answer question. Or you could play a game, maybe a game of spot the difference. There's different ways of getting high quality comments from the competition. It's really important, because if people leave one-word answers, or if people say the same thing over and over, then Instagram isn't going to reward that in the same way that it would if if the comments look organic and natural, like it's a real discussion taking place that other people who are not aware of you should be interested in and should take part of. So the algorithm will always reward that. So another rule that you can ask people to do is to tag other people. So you could say something like, tag 2 friends who are entrepreneurs, are interested in your topic. Make sure it's relevant. So you're not just asking them to tag 2 friends, because they'll just tag 2 random people and it won't mean anything to you or your business. So you want to ask them to tag people who are specifically interested in this topic. Another rule that you could suggest is to ask them to subscribe to your email list, or whatever that conversion factor is for you. I always encourage people to build an email list. Finally, the final rule could be, it has to be, there has to be a time limit. So when is this going to end? You need that end date. So they might only have 2 days to take part, or a week, or whatever it is for you. You have to decide for yourself. So now you have the rules. Let me show you some examples before we jump into the next segment, which is I'll show you how to pick a winner, and then I'll show you how to promote the contest. But first, let's have a look at some examples and some ideas so you have inspiration. Here's a giveaway that was started just 3 hours ago, and it already has 10,000 likes, heading up towards 11,000, probably in the next couple of hours. So let's analyze what they're doing, why they're doing it, and what's working for them. So this asks people to spot 3 second-hand items on these pictures. So it is really asking people a question. It's dropping them a challenge. And what are the rules? So to enter this giveaway, you must follow this Instagram account, follow them, and then comment saying what your favorite second-hand item is, and then they're asking you to tag another second-hand lover. They also have an end date, and if we have a look at the comments, so we're getting some pretty good feedback here. So these are look to be somewhat insightful, better than just your one-word hit and run answers. So that's a good competition, and the numbers there, 10,000 likes in 3 hours, pretty good going. This one started 5 hours ago. It has 500 likes, still doing pretty well, and it's a cash offer. I know you probably don't want to do a cash offer. That's completely fine. It's up to you. But the rules are simple. So follow us on Instagram, like this post, tag 3 friends in the comments, and the giveaway closes on the 31st of October. Here's another one that's doing very well. It was started 21 hours ago and it's got over 1,000 likes. Pretty good stuff. And they're just giving away one of their products. How people can enter is to tag 1 friend who would love to share the prize. The winner will be announced tomorrow via Instagram. So pretty simple and effective one there. And let's have a look at the engagement. Yeah, doing pretty well. People are being tagged in there, leaving comments, good stuff. Let me show you one more idea. So this is a little bit out there, but it might work for you. It's certainly a fun way to get more engagement on Instagram. So it's using caption this ideas. So what you can do is take an image and ask people to caption it, but you can mix that with the giveaway strategy to create this powerful Instagram post that works on 2 fronts. So first of all, people will want to share it because they will want people to see the caption that they have added. Secondly, they'll want to share it because it's a giveaway, so they'll want to get involved in it that way too. So you're doubling up. Okay, so you have your rules figured out. Next, we need to pick a winner. So let's make life a little bit easy on ourselves, because if you're getting lots and lots of comments and traction, you don't really want to have to go through all of them and then choose a winner. You just really want to make it a little bit random so it seems more fair. So I'll give you two ways to do this. The first one is called random number generator. Just type that into Google, and then it's going to generate a random number. So whichever number comment corresponds there, that would be the winner. So you just have to count down 8 comments, and they are the winner. Another way to do it is to use this website, Comment Picker. So go to the Instagram Tools tab, go to Instagram Comment Picker, free. Click on that. Now you will have to get it to log into your Facebook account, and then choose your Instagram page. So let me show you how to use this very quickly. We don't need to go through the whole setting up process because it's just quick and easy. So here we can choose the minimum amount of mentions in one comment. So if we've asked people to tag 2 friends or 3 friends, here we would choose 2 or 3 there. Now we need to filter out duplicate users, because people are going to try and increase their chance by leaving multiple comments. So you want to remove those duplicate responses. And if you're asking people to leave a very specific word in their comment, here you can filter those comments based on a specific piece of text. So there you would put in your text or your hashtag, and then click Get Comments. It's going to pull in all your comments from that thread, and then you just click Start. It's going to randomize all the comments, and then it's going to choose one for you. So that's going to make life a little bit easier for you. So how do you promote your giveaway? So let me give you some ideas. So let me just draw this on for you. Okay, so first of all, you need to have a striking image. The image, it really has to stand out. You have to make it clear that it's not a typical Instagram post or a typical Instagram picture. You need some text on there to really convey the message that this is a contest, there's some giveaway. So to make these images, thankfully it's free and easy. If we go to canva.com, sign up for that. I'm not affiliated. If you type in Instagram, it's going to give you some options here. So choose Instagram post. It's going to have the right dimensions for you, and then you can choose one of these. So let's just go with this one for the moment. And if it ever loads up, we can now edit the text. So we can edit this. We can add pictures to it. We can drag in different layouts if we want to. And most of these are free. So when you've got something that you're happy with, something that stands out, then you click download. Go with PNG. That's going to be the highest quality. Then upload that and use that as your main image. Let me give you an example of one. Here's a fantastic image that really stands out. Notice the use of the color red. Red tends to focus the eye, so that could be an element of your image. Have a look at the text. So it's clearly a competition. It's got the rules on there. It's got a really nice background. So maybe use that as inspiration. So let's add Canva.com to our list. Another way to promote your giveaway is to cross-promote on stories. So you can just post to Instagram stories. That's going to increase the overall reach. Another very powerful way, which I need a little bit of room for. So what you can do is promote it to your email list. So let's say we have Instagram here. So just put an I on there for Instagram. And here we have your email list. So I'll put an E for that. So how it usually flows is we take traffic from Instagram and send it to your email list. However, when we want to hack the algorithm, we need to trigger that engagement. So what we do is we promote your Instagram post to your email list. and then you get traffic coming from your email list to Instagram in the form of engagement. I hope that makes sense. So we're utilizing everything we've got. Another way to promote your giveaway is to choose a campaign hashtag. So let's just put a hashtag. We're going to talk about hashtags in a minute, but for the moment, just choose one that is relevant to your business, to your niche, to the giveaway, something that people can use and spread around on social media. And this also gives you a really nice way to track how people are using and spreading your message. So you can easily follow up on that hashtag anytime. Another way to promote your giveaway is to collaborate. Now let's see if I can spell this right. Collaborate. So you want to collaborate with other Instagram users, people who have a similar audience size to you. So don't try and get on the radar of big influencers or big names in your industry if you're not a big name. So try and match the audience size, cross promote with them, so you promote theirs and they promote yours. And you can also team up in the form of joint ventures, so JVs. And that's win-win for you both, because you both grow stronger faster. Now, I promised that I would teach you more about hashtags. So let's go to Instagram and let's use the search bar to find some seed hashtags. So the obvious ones are going to be the big ones for your niche. So let's say you're in weight loss. You might just type in something like weight loss or fitness. Now what's going to happen is, oops, I forgot to put the hashtag on. So if we go weight loss, what's going to happen is we're going to get a list of suggested hashtags. Now this one, so weight loss journey, has got 39 million posts. So that is highly competitive. This one has got 69 million. So what you want to do is go down to ones that have got fewer, but you're going to get more engagement on these ones, even though there's less volume. Because think about it, okay? Everybody is posting on these big hashtags. So if we have a look at this one, for example, what we're going to see is if we go down to most recent, we can see that all of these have got practically no engagement, because if we just give it a couple of seconds and then hit refresh, what we're going to get is a new set of results. So there you go. It's completely different. And the ones that were on top have now moved down and they still don't have any engagement, or very little engagement. So that's why you want to stay away from these big hashtags. Of course, use them as part of your strategy. Just don't focus the entire strategy on these type of hashtags. So what we want to do is type in some seed keywords and go right down to the bottom here. So let's say weight loss workout, much less competition there. And if we have a look at the most recent, you can see that these ones are getting more traction. So there's a higher level of engagement because there's less competition. Now I've got one more very, very important point for you, and then I'm going to give you a little bonus strategy. First, I need you to pay attention to the promotion guidelines. This is going to help you to stay legal on Instagram, because I don't want you to do anything unethical or that's going to land you in trouble. So what I want you to do is, there'll be a link in the description to this page. Go ahead, read that, because it's going to tell you how to keep in good standing with Instagram. So you need some kind of little disclaimer saying that you're not associated or endorsed by Instagram, that you're an independent entity, and you assume all responsibility for the contest. And as that extra bonus strategy, this one is optional. Now you don't have to do it, but if you have the budget, think about running a retargeting campaign. That means just creating a custom audience of all the people who visited your website but didn't subscribe to your email list. So you create a Facebook ads campaign to run cheap but highly targeted ads. So the results are high but your spend is low. And also, you can then rinse and repeat any part of this entire strategy for as long as you want, month after month, for that consistent growth. And that's the real secret to success online. It's being consistent. And then who knows what kind of amazing results you can get. Like Matt, he's making millions of dollars online thanks to my training. So if you want to know the secret and you really do want to get serious about building a popular and profitable internet business, you're going to need more traffic. So I will give you the traffic methods that I never share on YouTube or anywhere else. You can get them all completely for free when you go to profitcopilot.com/traffic, and I'll put a link to that in the description for you as well. And if you found this useful, give it a thumbs up below, subscribe to the channel too, hit that little notification bell so you never miss an update from me, and I will hopefully see you again in a couple of days' time. Take care.